Hello and welcome once again to Koose's vlog. If you're new here, kindly subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit the notification bell when you're done. Today we are going to prepare beans cake, or Koose as it's popularly called in Ghana, and Akara as it's popularly called in Nigeria also. This is also a spicy black-eyed pea fritter that is commonly eaten in West Africa as a snack or with porridge. All you need is some seasoning cube or powder, your habanero pepper, some onion, spring onion, your eggs, vegetable oil for deep frying, salt, and your black-eyed pea beans. This one, I've already removed the gravels and soil from it, so I'm going to soak it in water. This can be done overnight or for about 2 hours. So this is how it looks like after some few hours. I didn't soak it overnight. When you feel one and the skin starts peeling off, you can just peel it in your arms like this one, your palms, or you can just use the blender. This one is tedious, so I don't like this, so I'm going to strain the water and then use my blender to do it. Yes, traditionally you can just be pounding it in your mortar and pestle, the one used for palm nut, to remove it, or you can send it to the mill and then they will just break it into pieces for you. You come home and then you peel it off. So I just added just half of it, and then I'm going to add water to the brim of my blender, and then I'm going to use the pulse setting. We are not going to blend it smoothly, remember. And also, if you're using the blender, don't soak it till it's very smooth, or you're going to just blend it smoothly. We don't want that, so use the pulse setting, and then you set it for about a minute, and then you go and strain the water. Yes, there are two ways to wash this one. You can just use your strainer and then another bowl to collect the water, or you can just strain it right away like I'm doing over here. This one wastes a lot of water and I wouldn't advise that. And look at all the skin of the beans that came out. You are going to wash this for about 10 times, yes, till all the peel has come off. And I can't show you everything on camera, so we will do some of the washing off camera too. To hear the say that was on this so the way you need black in the free. We are not on sa aposa. Opa can send me boom nepos and the camera and no a yell intented. We are not in swagwini. Now was on this so sa say black in a be free. There are two ways of preparing your Koose or Akara, and this one is the peeled type. Some other time we will do the unpeeled type of Koose or beans cake, and then you will know it. Look at all the peel that came out of it. So we are still going to continue with the process till all the black has come off. We want to remove as much as possible. And did you also know that Koose is common in West Africa among the Hausa people of northern Nigeria, the Dagombas people of Ghana, and other parts of West Africa, including Leone and Cameroon? Koose can also be found in some of the Caribbean countries such as Cuba, and in South American countries such as Brazil. This is healthy and contains fibre, antioxidants, and protein from the black-eyed peas. Now, when we are done, we are going to leave this for about 30 minutes for it to soften. And then whilst doing that, we are going to start chopping our spring onion. This is optional. Some onion now to get the best akara or Koose. Onion makes all the difference. So when I'm done chopping the onion with my pepper, I'm going to put it in my blender and then scoop some of my beans into the blender, and then it's time to blend it. This one we don't need a lot of water for it. You need just little water. Yes, little water. So make sure your blender is quite powerful. This is also optional. You can leave it the cube or you can put it in for some reasons. Yes, after I'm going to just break an egg into it. It's also optional though. So, and then we start blending it. Now we are going to blend this till it's smooth. Yes, when you blend it smoother, you don't need to use a stand mixer or a whisk to double it in size. Yes, so we blended it for at least 2 to 3 minutes, and then this is the result. I'm going to add my salt. You can use your spatula, your whisk, or your stand mixer to whisk this after blending it till it doubles up in size and becomes so fluffy. Without all these gadgets, you can use your hands to mix it, make sure it's been washed till it becomes fluffy. Yena namo omode omonsa ene yomo omonsa nom de enu beans ni ma kopem se ebed ye moto ansana omo ache. And so on the other hand, I'm going to start breaking an egg into a bowl. This procedure or this part is also optional. And then I'm going to just slice some lettuce into it. It's also optional though, and then I'll add salt to taste, just a pinch of it. After, I will just whisk it till it's well mixed. Then in a heated saucepan, I'm going to add vegetable oil enough for deep frying. So you know your oil is ready when you scoop a little into it. It goes down and then it pops right up, and then you know that the oil is ready. We are going to fry this on medium heat. And also note that if your beans is not well mixed, it's going to soak all the oil and you won't get the results for Koose. So it has to be well mixed. Check the consistency, and then it has to be fluffy too. Now we are going to drop them inside the oil till it's done. Now for this one, it doesn't take long to fry, so you have to be watching it, because the moment you take your eyes off it, it's going to start burning, and we don't want that yet. Done scooping it in the oil, make sure to allow that side cook before flipping over. And like I told you earlier, adding eggs to it is also optional. Koose is all the same, delicious with or without the eggs. So you just create a hole in the middle of your Koose and then scoop some of the egg mixture into it. And this is another way of making your Koose if you are eating it as a snack. This part here requires a lot of skill to do it, so if at first you don't succeed, just be trying till you get it. Now it's time to flip it over, and then you continue with the frying process. This is so simple and easy to make. You can just do it in the comfort of your home, especially when it's Salah in Ghana. So let's do not prepare this cocoa by the roadside and you are craving for this one, or for some reasons you are craving for Koose and you are not in Ghana. You can just make this one in the comfort of your home. It's so simple and easy to make, very, very delicious, and it's also healthy for the kids or even adults. And it took roughly about 5 minutes to fry this one, and then you just strain it in your strainer with your lime tissue, or you can just put it right in your strainer like that and then put a bowl under it to collect the oil that might be draining from your Koose, and you are good to go. Yes, this one can be sandwiched in bread, and some call it Koose pano or sandwich bread with Koose, or whatever you call it in your home country. Yes. If you are still watching me at this stage, why don't you give me a thumbs up, comment on my video, or subscribe, and share to your friends and family too, so that I will continue making more videos for you. And I also want to use this opportunity to thank my lovely viewers, both new and old ones, for the love and support you guys continue showing me. Now, when a skewer comes out clean, it means it's done. Or you can just dip your fork inside it and we are done. You take it out of the oil and then continue with the process till you are done. Is this not simple and easy to make in the comfort of your home? What's stopping you from trying this delicious recipe without spending that much on it outside? Now, when you do it in the comfort of your home, you know everything that you put inside your koose, and trust me, you will love it more. Anytime you're about to fry a new koose, you have to stir the mixture well because it draws water when it's left alone. So you scoop some in your oil like this one. This we are not going to add any eggs to it. Now, when it's left with just a little of it, you just cook them inside your oil like this. In Kumasi, we used to call Koose, and it's also very, very delicious when you add it to your cocoa, your Hausa cocoa, and oh my God, you will really love it. So you continue turning it like this till you are done with the frying. So you need to remove the tiny bits first because it will burn, and then you continue with the frying process. When it's all done, you just take it into your strainer for the oil to drain, and then we are done. Now we are going to keep the rest in the freezer for as long as we want and thaw it whenever we want to reuse it. So this is the final product. It's time to serve. I love mine with some salad and some yaji or suya spice. If you want to know how I made my suya spice, I have a recipe on it on my channel. Check the description box for the link to how we made this delicious suya spice also. Now look at it, it came out clean. It's very fluffy. The inside and outside has all been well cooked. Enjoy with your family. Thank you, lovely people, for watching my video. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, share me out, invite your friends and family, and also comment on my videos for more recipes. Till we see each other next time, it's bye-bye.